name is Gabriela Canalizo, and I'm an associate professor at the University of California Riverside. I've always liked astronomy since I was a kid, just because it's beautiful. The idea of studying the stars and knowing what it's all about is always very attractive to me. When I was about 4 years old, I had a cousin who was quite a bit older than I asked about some other constellations, and he said, you'll have to wake up at 3 in the morning if you want to see those. And I just thought it was the most fascinating thing that you can see the same constellations at the same time. So I woke up at 3 in the morning the next day, and I couldn't find them.
I'm Mariana Lazarova. I work with Dr. Gabriela Canalizo. So I came to the US when I was 19 for college, and I've been pretty independent since then. Oh, it's interesting. When I was in high school, I really liked astronomy. I was, looking at the sky and trying to read constellation charts and things like that as a kid. I really liked physics, the way that you can figure out how things work. It was quite fascinating. There was a law almost behind every single thing you observe in your everyday life.
Just learning about the universe, learning about, all of the unknown things that are out there. I mean, just 150 years ago, we thought that we didn't even know that there were other galaxies in the universe. And now, we see billions of galaxies out there and beyond. And astronomy has this ability to just give you a new perspective on how you see the nature of the universe. My name is Kyle, and I'm a student with Gabriela.
I came to the US, I grew up in Mexico, and I came to the US to get my bachelor's degree. Undergraduate was the hardest for me, so my English was not very good. So my entire freshman year in college, I didn't understand anything in any of my classes. I mean, it looked like there was a little guy in the front talking, and it was like Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, 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 wah. I mean, I didn't understand a thing.
I never had a set plan of what I want to do. Like most college students, I was still confused. I knew I'm going to major in physics, but still a broad range of opportunities after college, and I just kept going step by step, never thought too much about the next one.
As a graduate student, you're doing research just like you do later. You just get paid a lot less.
I really liked it. I just liked spending hours and nights working on problems and trying to figure things out on my own, like reading. That kind of life fascinated me a lot.
The usual path is to finish grad school, get your PhD, and then do a postdoc. But I felt like I was ready to go to a faculty job, and so I only applied for faculty jobs afterwards, which is very risky, actually, and came here.
Frankly, to tell you, I never thought about doing anything else. Even now, when I'm struggling with family obligations, I'm still gonna push to pursue my dream to become a teacher.
I remember one time seeing a Hubble image, getting one of my first Hubble images, and then thinking about the fact that I was the first human being that had ever seen this galaxy. And I forwarded it to a friend of mine, and I said, be the second human who ever saw this galaxy. And I find that very fascinating.
When I first went to college, actually, I wanted to be in aerospace engineering. But then I decided that I liked physics better, so I switched to physics as an undergraduate.
In some ways, studying astronomy puts things in perspective. The universe is so big and so vast and so amazing. It makes some of the problems of life look a little smaller.
So we take pictures, we take spectroscopy of different objects in the universe, and then we have to learn everything from that, just how the universe is. So I always find it to be fascinating that you can just by taking pictures or spectroscopy, you can learn so much about the physics of the universe, of stars and galaxies, and how everything got to be the way it is today.
I think one of the things that I enjoy the most about teaching astronomy is that it gives me an opportunity to give students a sense of wonder. I think a lot of people, they go through life without taking the time to look around and see what a wonderful universe they live in. And so when I teach astronomy, it's just an opportunity to show them.
My students always tell me I have this very contagious enthusiasm when it comes to astronomy. Some of them have said that they switch even majors from doing something else to doing physics just because they can take more astronomy classes. So it's kind of very nice to hear things like that.
When I go observing, it's very tiring. After a long night of observing, sometimes I don't remember why I want to be an astronomer. And then I just love walking outside in the catwalk and watching the sunrise. And it's so beautiful. That's what when I say, oh, that's why.